Yes, it is. It's a fantastic film. Yeah. Do you think that the Phantasm has a lot of potential as a villain, or do you think she's one and done? It's funny that you ask me that, because the thing about the Phantasm is that she is actually based on a much lesser known Batman villain called the Reaper. The Reaper is a character from the Batman story arc Batman Year 2. Now, I'll bet not a lot of you knew that the Phantasm was actually based on the Reaper. But yeah, of course there are a lot of differences between the Phantasm and the Reaper, but like the creators of Mask of the Phantasm, they said that the Reaper was the main character that inspired them to create like the look and sort of the attitude that Andrea Beaumont has. So yeah, technically you could say that the Phantasm is basically the animated series version of the Reaper. So I hope that clears something up. Is 90 a lot? Yeah, it is, but I don't really care. Do you have a movie that when you were younger that you watched over and over and over and over again? Yeah, I do. Wasn't just one movie though. Like I used to watch Jurassic Park over and over and over again. I had a crap load of animated movies that I used to watch over and over again, but I can't really name any of them right off the top of my head. I remember watching Fantasia when I was a little kid over and over again, and that movie just blew me away. That movie was fucking awesome. Alright. Next up, who is your favorite Batman love interest, not including Selina Kyle? I'm not too big on love interests, to be perfectly honest with you. Although I guess if I had to name one, I would probably go with Talia. Personally, Talia al Ghul. I think she's a pretty awesome character. I take that question about Mask of the Phantasm back. It was and still is a masterpiece. Do you agree? Yes, I agree. What is your favorite Batman costume? I'm gonna have to go with the costume that Michael Keaton wore in the costume that Michael Keaton wore in the first Tim Burton movie. The one that Batman, the same sort of black costume that Batman also started wearing in the comics around after the time of Nightfall. That's my favorite bat suit, personally. In your opinion, who are the most overrated actors? Adam Sandler is one of the most overrated actors. I hate him. Adam Sandler literally plays the exact same role in every single movie he's in, and he sucks at it. He's not funny, he's not charismatic at all, but yet he still keeps getting fucking cast in all these movies. I don't get it. Adam Sandler's pretty overrated. I think Angelina Jolie's kind of overrated, personally. Megan Fox. Megan Fox is criminally overrated. Jesus Christ, I hate Megan Fox with so much passion. Dear God. Those are just a couple I can name off the top of my head. There's a lot more, but just give you an idea. What superheroes do you think are too popular and liked? Are you really asking me this? Personally, I think Batman has become has become somewhat way too popular recently. That's really the only one I can think of, really. I think Batman has just gotten way too popular. I guess you could say the same thing about Deadpool. It's like, you know, Deadpool used to be kind of obscure, but now he's fucking everywhere. It's like, God, there's too much Deadpool, man. There's way too much fucking Deadpool. What video are you most proud of? Probably my Jurassic Park 3 review, because that one took like 2 months for me to make. I know that's not too creative, but it's the truth. You know, it's really the truth. I'm pretty damn proud of that video. Have I dominated your Q&A? Yeah, pretty much. Have you played the new Mortal Kombat, and if so, do you like it? Yes, I love the new Mortal Kombat. I think the fatalities in it are great. At first, I was kind of disappointed that the boss characters like Shao Kahn, Kintaro, and Goro were not playable, but you know, after playing as Goro on one of the challenge maps, I think I realized why they didn't do that. Because the boss characters simply just cannot be playable next to all the other regular characters in the game. But luckily I still had the game Mortal Kombat Armageddon that literally lets you play as every single character in the entire series. But yeah, I do love the new Mortal Kombat game. Alright. We're finally taking a break from To Mercy here. And I got about 7 questions that come from Chris, aka the Mount Vernon Kid. He asks me, would you buy an anime based off of Strider Hiryu? Yes, I would. I would buy that shit in a fucking heartbeat. Because I fucking love Strider. What is your favorite Spider-Man story arc? Maximum Carnage. Do you like the Batman No Man's Land story arc? I think it's a very underrated story. I have not read No Man's Land, so I honestly can't say. Are you a fan of Gundam? Yes, I'm a huge fan of Gundam. I prefer the older Gundam shows, though. Not any of the new. I'm not too crazy about any of the new ones. If you had the power to make a movie for one DC hero and one Marvel hero, who would it be? Oh. Okay. I'm gonna say something besides Green Arrow. If I had to make a movie about one DC hero, it wouldn't just be a hero. It would be, I think I would make a movie about Jack Kirby's Fourth World characters. That would have Orion, like the main character would be Orion, and the main antagonist would be Darkseid. I would make a movie about, you know, about that in a heartbeat. A movie about one Marvel hero, however, that's really hard. There's so many Marvel characters I would love to see made into movies. I'd probably I want to see a movie based on I'd like to see a movie based on T'Challa, aka Black Panther. I think his origin story would make a very good movie if it was done right. How did you like the new Thundercats cartoon? I have not seen it, but I want to see it. If I ever get the chance to watch the first episode, I will definitely let you guys know. Your view on the DC relaunch? I've already said that. I think it sucks. I think it's BS. All right. Next 6 questions come from ActionFan19. What Marvel Comics movie besides the Avengers are you excited about? I think this may sound a bit weird, but I'm actually more excited to see like the sequels to Iron Man, Thor, and Captain America I'm looking forward to actually seeing those more than the Avengers. But I'm still psyched to see the Avengers, though. But yeah, I'm looking forward to those a lot. What 90s cartoon would you like to see remade? I think, you know, I'd love to see Gargoyles, not remade, but I'd like to see it be brought back somehow. I don't know, that's just what I think. I think the last couple of seasons of Gargoyles, they were making the Goliath Chronicles, I think it was called. Those weren't that good, in my opinion. I loved watching Gargoyles as a little kid. I think they ought to bring back and do like at least like 1 or 2 more seasons, you know, like they did with Futurama and whatnot. What Lantern Corps do you see yourself in? I'd probably be more like a Blue Lantern. I don't know, I think that'd be kind of cool. I like the Blue Lanterns. Your favorite Autobot? For that, I would probably have to say Prowl. Prowl is probably my favorite Autobot. Favorite Decepticon? I would have to say I'd probably have to say my favorite Decepticon is Bruticus. Now Bruticus, I realize, is not a Decepticon, but it's like a whole bunch of Decepticons combined into one. But you know what? I don't know. I love Bruticus. I used to have the Bruticus toy as a little kid, and I would just waste away hours just putting that thing back together and like taking it apart again. Your favorite Masters of the Universe villain? The Snake Men. King Hiss. Yeah, King Hiss. That's probably my favorite Masters of the Universe villain right there, is King Hiss. Skeletor is awesome, you know, Trapjaw is awesome, Evil Lyn is awesome, but I'm gonna have to go with King Hiss. The next 4 questions are from Ziploc Gory. What character in all of comics do you relate to the most? As I said before, my #1 favorite, Green Arrow. I mean, I don't relate to him in the fact that I'm super rich and I have like all this fucking training and shit, but I relate to him in the fact that, you know, Green Arrow, when he was growing up, he had the world handed to him on a silver platter. He was completely spoiled. He had no responsibilities whatsoever. And then when actually he became trapped on the island, he became aroused by an overwhelming sense of responsibility and an overwhelming sense of wanting to do the right thing and wanting to protect and save the people who are less fortunate than him. And I can completely relate to him in that fact. And the fact that he's inspired me to do the exact same thing. He's inspired me to do, you know, to be completely selfless and to help those who are less fortunate than me. And even so, sometimes he struggles to do that, which I can completely relate to. So yeah, I'd probably have to say I relate most with Green Arrow, which is why he's my favorite character. What animal best represents your personality? Dear God. Probably a bear, I guess. No, not a bear. God. I honestly don't know. I really, honestly do not know. I don't really know what animal would probably best reflect my personality. I know what animal I would want to be. It's a fucking dinosaur. I'd love to be a fucking Tyrannosaurus Rex or something. I would absolutely love to be a dinosaur. What is your favorite element of Earth? You know, earth, wind, fire, water, metal. What? Zip, are you trying to make me into a planeteer or something? Are you trying to... I mean, are you trying to make me follow Captain Planet or some shit? No, I'm just messing. What element of the Earth? I'd probably go with metal because all the other ones are really cliched. I know you said that you're not that big into anime, but what are some you enjoy, if at all? I actually said this already, but I'll say it again. I enjoy older animes from like the 90s, 80s, and 70s. I enjoy the film noirish type animes such as Lupin the Third and Cowboy